Hey guys, it's Rhett from the 100 Acre Wood Highlands. We have been getting a lot of emails recently of people asking about availability for Highlands and calves and reaching out to us, finding out if we have any for sale. And it is time for the North Central Highland Cattle Association sale. I have followed this for the past couple of years. We bid on a few different things from them. We won a few different straws from a couple different bulls a year or so ago and used some of those on some of our heifers. So really excited about that. And the sale's coming back around. The bidding is just about to begin. And so I figured today we'd take a look at what do they have, kind of show you guys where you can find information on this. The North Central Highland Association is a really active association that puts on this sale, I believe, twice a year. And they've got a great website with all the links to different information, whether you're a purchaser or if you're consigning animals to the sale. But the website is highlandsale.org. And here we're kind of looking at the catalog for the sale this year. They've kind of got a lot of different lots. If you come through this main screen, you can kind of see some videos of a few of the different animals that are for sale. There's a few different ones that have been scratched. But what I'm going to pull up right now is their catalog. The catalog's kind of got a good overview of a lot of the different cows that are available by category. So there's cow-calf pairs, which is great for people who are wanting to start, maybe with a little bit older cow that's either bred and about to give birth to a calf or has already got a calf at its side. That's really sometimes a good way to get started. There's some open cows or heifers. Heifers have really been demanding a really high price at a lot of the most recent auctions. A lot of demand right now in Highland heifers. There's quite a few in this particular sale. There's a few different bulls. There's a few different semen selection, and there's some embryos. But a couple of little notes about the auction is that the bidding begins June 6th at 1 p.m. Central Time and will end June 11th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it kind of has a staggered ending. So each lot will end at a different time and staggered, I believe, by 4 minutes, unless there's a bid at the kind of the last moment, which will give it a few more minutes to allow any additional bidding. You do have to register to get a bidding number on this. I don't think they're allowing phone call-ins, but if you go to their website and you go to this tab right here that says buy and go to sale information, it will bring up this printable sale catalog that we're looking at. You can see the videos of all these different cows. It'll give you the order that they're going to be sold in, give you more details on how the auction is formatted. We're talking about that staggered ending and bidding at the end. But this will give you the link to where you can register. They've got a few different options, I think, for trucking. So they've got some information on that, how to get the animal sent to you. But there's a lot of good information on this page right here. But what we're going to take a look at is this sale catalog. So online only auction. Lot number one, this isn't necessarily the sale order, but this is the order of the catalog. It's starting with cow-calf pairs. So a few different ones on this one. I think there's 3 different cow-calf pairs. This first one, SLC Annette, white-colored cow. She's born in 2016. Her calf is BTTR Iron Man. This one is out of Minnesota. White-colored cows. I wish I had a couple more registered white ones. The only white cow that we have right now is from an unregistered one, so I'd love to get my hands on a white registered one. Lot number 2, WL Quinoa? It's quinoa, but I like saying quinoa better. That is a pretty cow. WL, the sire of this one is WL Genesis. Genesis was some of the straws that we bought at a previous auction from the North Central group, and we have bred to Emporia right now. But man, she is a pretty cow. Winland Flats is that one, WL. Then we got Black Creek Hills Bailey. That's a red-colored Highland. Her calf registration says unregistered. So I don't know if that's just pending or what the deal is on that one, but they don't have a name for the calf. Kind of trying to read through this. I'm not sure if the calf hasn't been born No, it says date of birth, April 27th, 2022. So probably just still in the process of getting the registration done. That takes a little bit of time, and that's pretty recent. So 3 cow-calf pairs, then it jumps down to bred females. So we bought a cow-calf pair, Bernadette and Hallie, last year, and turns out that she was bred back, and so that kind of ended up being a 3-in-1. But bred females are another great way to start off a herd if you're new to Highlands. This one don't have a calf at their side. They have a calf that's expected to be born in the near future. So this starts out with Belva the Fourth of Dundonald. That's looks a lot like Bernadette, really, the way her coloring is there. And we've got Amy Ruad of Dundonald. This got some cool names on some of these cows. She's got a really, really dark red color. Spruce Lane Cora, a dun colored cow. Dun is a neat color. I've got Pepper. She is a dun colored, and so is Dusty, and I think they're pretty unique looking like that. HH Ivory, we've got a silver colored one. That's a little bit not as common. We don't have any silver colored ones. And, you know, I've talked before about you shouldn't purchase your cow just based off of color alone, but that sure does get a lot of people interested in wanting different colored cows in their herd, especially when they're starting out. Then we're going to get to the open females, or the heifers. This is where most of the money has been, it seems like, in the last few auctions. Lots of people wanting to get the young heifers. That way they can kind of start out with them at a younger age and work with them. Maybe they're a show prospect. Maybe they're just wanting to breed those to the bulls that they select. But it seems like the heifers have really been bringing in some high prices. And the good news is that there's something like 21 open heifers. I think there's been a few of these that have been scratched. I didn't write down all the ones that were scratched from the sale, but if you come back to the highlandsale.org and go to their lots page and go to the open females tab, you can kind of scroll through here and see that, like, lots number 9 and lots number 10, for example, they've been scratched from the sale. Lot number 12 Lot number 12, that's a new number. Lot number 12 has been scratched from the sale, but there's been a few that have been removed out of this one. But we'll come back to this catalog and kind of come through. I think this catalog gives it a better view of a larger picture and information if you wanted to kind of pause the video and read any of this information. But lot number 8, HMS Lady Lucy, white colored heifer, born March 3rd, 2020. This lot number 9, Over the Moon, that was one of the ones that's been scratched. Lot number 10, scratch. Heidi the Sixth of Dundonald, dark colored red heifer there, born in 2020. So some of the nice things about these ones born in 2020 is that they're either already are or rapidly are approaching that 2-year-old mark, and so they're right about that time to get them and breed them, maybe a bid on some of the straws that are for sale in this auction. I don't know how you say lot number 12's name here. This one, I believe, has been scratched. Let's double check that. Yeah, lot number 12 is scratched, but unique name. Don't know how to pronounce that. Dundonald's Callie, lot number 13. Burnin' White Delight. That's a pretty cool name for a Highland. It's pretty cool, some of the names that some of these people come up with. This one's out of Tennessee, so a long way from the North Central's region, where most of these are kind of up in more that Minnesota, Michigan, maybe Montana, Wyoming. I think there's a lot in those different areas, but quite a few different states representing animals here in this sale. But Tennessee on this one, that's kind of something that we've kind of paid attention to when we were bidding in the past. Is there was a few different farms that we kind of identified and said, hey, you know, they're relatively close to us anyways. Maybe that'd be a good contact for future information. This is a great picture of that. Well, the picture honestly is kind of blurry, but I like the trimmed up, standing real pretty and neat, that SWM Rose Garden. Massachusetts looks like, so long ways from the North Central's group. But man, the way she's standing, it looks like that would be a pretty show prospect. Snowland Karina. This one's out of Michigan. I've seen this Snowland group several times at these different auctions. They've got some pretty cows. Windermere. Love that dark red color of kestrel there. This is another one out of Wisconsin, Junction City, Wisconsin. They've got some great cows in a lot of these auctions that I've followed before. There was a Windermere that was a black heifer at the national sale this past time around, and I thought she was a beautiful heifer. FTA Jewel Diva. FTA Amy's Cherise? Not really sure. Snowland Kennelly. Some cool names on a lot of these cows. Sean Bowden's Farah. Acapella's Anastasia. That's a pretty cool name. Got a little bit of alliteration to that. CSF Echo. That's a good looking young heifer. This one was just born last June 2021, so she's a little bit younger than some of the ones we've seen here, so still a ways out from being able to get her bred for a future calf. Windermere Kiwi. That's a pretty cow, also born June 21, so just coming up here on 1 year old. Windermere Kalua, white colored one. Lots of Windermere cows in this farm. CBS Luna. SRH Kismet. Kelsey. There's a silver heifer. His name is Rain. Sire is Genesis and dam is Lady Maggie. Pretty color. Then we get down into the bulls. Not very many bulls in this sale. I believe there are just 3 bulls right now. This bull, solid black color, born April 27th, 2020. Snowland Jarko. It's got a great looking thick head and neck. HPF Lancelot. Good King Arthur kind of name there. This one was born January 2021, so another young bull. LCT Joe, born last May. And that's it for the bulls in this one. There are 10 different lots of semen and one kind of mixed bag of buyer's choice on this. This is what we bid on the previous North Central group. For us in Oklahoma, I wasn't going to make a trip up there to go get any of these cows, and I really wasn't interested in looking to get any shipping done at the time. And so this for us was a way that we could bid on some stuff, participate in the auction, and have this shipped down because we had a few different cows that we were ready to use these on. These prices have been going really high at some of the previous auctions too, but there's several different good lots of, I believe, both some living and dead bulls here. Some really common names like Finley Falls Duncan, and there's some new names that I haven't seen on here before. Pretty colored dark against that white snow. There's Genesis. This one's sorted for heifers, and so probably will go for a bit higher of a price. But odds are the calves that take from this will be heifer calves. Windermere Helix. Highland Spice Hickory heifer sex sorted semen. Look at that bull. This was the national champion bull at Denver at the National Western Stock Show this past year. You know, you can read the description there for yourself, but this guy was awesome looking. So here's a chance to bid on some of this year's national champion winner bull. NCHCA George. We had some straws from him at our South Central Association silent auction this year. Got a good dun color. Jaguar. That's a pretty sweet name for a bull. Same farm as Genesis and some of these others. Winland Flats. I think that's the first time I've seen any of this one's straws for sale at any auction. Encore Star Lake. So here's a first time offering of this bull. Only 2 years old, weighed in at 1,565 pounds. It says long, extremely wide, and absolutely correct. So he's got quite the pedigree to him. Full brother of Revolution, a National Western National Champion bull. His mother is the only 3-time National Western Champion female. So there'd be some pretty solid genetics out of that one right there. Brindle color. Flatheads, Wyoming. There's a white one. Heifer sorted again. 2 national champion bulls. Rare Eastern Canadian outcross genetics on his sire side. This is that mixed bag lot. So lot number 46, there are 5 straws. Buyer gets to select the straws from the attached list. You could select 5 different bulls or get multiple straws from the same bulls. Lots of different genetics here. It says some old bulls, some new bulls. So I thought this was kind of a unique way for maybe some of these farms. This is at a Windermere farm that have maybe a large selection to be able to say, one buyer, pick what you want, and kind of lets you have a little bit of choice in this rather than just saying I'm just bidding on this cow or this set of straws. This way you kind of can get a little bit of a variety pack for yourself. Broadstone, the 18th of Stonecliff, we had some of that one, and I have to look back at my records, but I believe that's who we bred Pepper to. Then we get into the embryos. So right now we have 3 embryos that were heifer sorted in 3 of our unregistered cows, hoping for December 25th due dates. So this is another good way if you've already got a few different cows and you're thinking, hey, I don't really necessarily want to ship a cow from Wisconsin or Tennessee or Massachusetts or wherever these are located. This is a way for you to get some embryos. Use a vet to do the service to get these transferred into your own cows and have some Highlands born on your own farm. So this is something that we're trying out. We have 3 in right now, and we have 6 kind of we're saving for a different time. But this one is the first. You get 3 grade 1 embryos out of this pairing. I like how it shows both the pictures of the dam and the sire in this. That way you can kind of see the animals that they are coming out of. Lot number 48, you get 3 grade 1 heifer sex sorted embryos out of this pairing. And lot 49 is a embryo flush. So you create your own foundation cow from one of the most influential Highland females in the USA. Last chance, possibly, as she turns 17 years old in July. That's amazing. You read about some of these cows living up to 20 years. They're not going to have a calf for the first probably a little over 2 years of their life. Maybe having that calf by the time they turn 3. But this is pretty amazing. Turning 17 years old next July. So this one is kind of an interesting way that you can get flush out of Summit Ranch Shaylin. Then here's another one of those opportunities out of Snowland Jenny. Another option for doing something like that. And then it gives a little bit of the details of how the auction is going to be operated, how you're going to pay for the animal, how you're going to ship it, and also ways that you can watch and bid online if you go to integritylivestocksales.com. So a lot of great animals out there. This is a way that you can find some great genetics out of a great regional association under ACA. and a lot of opportunities out there. Really excited to see what the prices for these animals go. We'll probably create another video on that shortly after the auction ends so that we can kind of see where the prices have headed since last year. And hope you guys that are bidding have a lot of good luck and win some excellent animals. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.